Is it a chanky? See this? Anyways, I'm gonna make some potatoes. I'm gonna pull that down a little bit. All right, I'm making kind of like wedge potatoes. Like when you go to a place and you get potato wedges, that's what I'm gonna make. So I've got, I don't know if anybody knows how to make them or doesn't know how to make them. You can either put them in the air fryer, you can put them in the oven, but it's some potatoes. I'm gonna show you what I did. I washed them. I'm keeping my skin on. I'm gonna keep the skin on them, and I think I might take it just like this. I'm gonna see what they look like, to be honest with you. So if I like it, I like it. So I'm gonna cut it down like this. Let me aim you down. And I'm gonna put them in water when I'm done, just so that they don't, let me move it. Okay, guys. All right, all right, all right. Okay, so I move my toalleta. Okay, so okay. See that? I went the long ways. And then I'm gonna go down the middle. And you can do them like that if you want one that big, you know, kind of big. I mean, if you want, the thing is that I want them to taste good enough that if you have ketchup, this is what I'm looking for. Because then I'm gonna season these. That if it has ketchup, it has ketchup. If it doesn't, they taste good on their own. So that's what I'm trying to decide is, do I want them to be a skinned potato? So I'm trying to go right where this top is. So you can either go up here and then go down. There you go. See, I'm doing potato wedges. So when they're done, we're having burgers. So it's going to be on the side of my burger, maybe 3 or 4, whatever you want. You don't have to have just 3 or 4. I'm just saying in general. See how they are like that? I could keep it like that, but I'm going to go right where this arrow is, get my knife, and so I don't think they're going to take as long because they are kind of thin. I mean, you know what? We did these, we went to a restaurant and they have them like this and they put them in batter. I think Joe tried doing it one time. So they're battered like this. So, I don't know. I mean, you can just do one at a time. Like this and then keep going around. Okay, so here's my potato. Do as thick or as thin as you want. Do them whatever you want. I'm going to bake them. I don't want them to take long. I mean, let me just say it like this. It's almost like doing circles. Have you ever had fried potatoes with like if you go like this, they're called cottage fries too. My dad used to make them all the time on like Saturday morning. My dad would make them in circles like that. And then we'd flip them. So you can do those as a kind of like cottage fries, fried potatoes, or they're called skillet fries. So that's what I want to do. I want to make those with you guys too. I just don't know if you guys like, hello, we know how to do that. See, I don't know if I want that. See that darkness? That's what I'm going to like take off. And maybe they're going to be, I just don't want them to be like, I don't know. Let me just do a whole potato. And then when I'm eating it, when I'm eating dinner, I can actually say, you know what? I think I do like them with the skin versus without the skin. The only way you're going to know if you like them with one or the other is if you actually do it. You know what I mean, you guys? Like, just be adventurous because okay, I'm taking everything off by option. You don't have to. You can do it or not, but I'm going to rinse it off because I got water here and I'm just rolling it around. Okay, here's my pan of water that I'm going to soak them in. And I'm doing this so that they don't turn black. I think I've mentioned that before. Okay. All right, so let me see. I don't mean, like, I know that some people are like wondering why we don't have as many lives. You guys, we We are just trying to find a system that works for us. You know, we did have a lot of members that that are not membered anymore, and we just are trying to figure out how we want to get to 1,000. So our main plan is to try to get us to 1,000. So we want to keep making videos. See, there you go, guys. See, do you think we're gonna like that? That's my question. Anyways, oh, you can even do the back. You know, just okay. That's my potatoes. Soak them, soak them. But that's what we're trying to figure out. We'd like to ideally do 4 lives, or wait, 4 lives. That's right, 4 lives. 2 public, 2 extra members. So the members will be getting total of 4 a week. We've been doing 4 every week anyways. Sometimes we do 5 or 6. And you guys, sometimes we do more than that. I mean, sometimes we're like live in the morning and in the afternoon. But we're trying to figure out who, ooh, that breeze feels good. Okay. Aiming it down. And then I'm gonna go like that. And kind of do it how you want. I guess if your hands, I don't trust my hands, but look at how big that is. Hello? That's a wedge I like to have. Oh, I should have told Joe to grab ketchup last night when he was at the store. We might have some ketchup in the car in our glove box, but all right. So, yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out as far as our live streams. We know we want to do at least 4, maybe 5 a week, and we just want to figure out how the members who are, they're paying members, like theirs aren't gifted anymore. So I feel like they really need to be getting something. You know what I mean? Like they're membered up, they're paying, I don't care if it's $3 or $4. They're not getting anything extra because we put everything on public. Well, then obviously our members are going to go, well, then why am I going to keep paying my membership if people are getting the same thing? You know what I mean? So that's where we're at with that. We literally are trying to think of that our members are not feeling like they're getting gypped out of going, well, if we're paying it, and maybe the members don't care, but I don't know. I don't know if all the members don't care. And then some members are going, I care. I'm giving you this much money, and I don't get any more lives than people that are on are not membered up. So that's, I mean, I'm trying to do for our members the fairest thing to do. Does that make sense? But anyways, gives me, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm singing my songs. I was telling Joe the other day, you guys, I'm like, I sing so much. I don't know why. I never used to, I don't think. I don't think I used to sing as much as I sing now. I just like, I don't even know what song it is I'm singing either. That's funny. All right, so, all right. I mean, it's kind of tricky because, yeah, I can go like that, and I'm going to split it in half. See, I got my tip of it right there, so I'm trying to go straight down. Then I'm like, is that what I want? That size? I mean, yeah, I do. You guys, if this was live right now, I'd be like talking to you guys and be like, what do you guys think? But this is me trying to, oh, I'm just going to leave it. All right. I mean, you guys are yours. If you may want them like fat, maybe I'll just make the rest of them big and fat and juicy. I like a fat puppy. So this is what I was going to tell you guys. My seasonings that I'm going to put, you can put like hot Cajun spicy ones, like red hot peppers. You can do just seasoned salt. You can just do salt and pepper. You can do, if you're going to have like, I would say more of a fancier dinner, like a sit down or grilling out in the back, and that's not really fancy, but you know what I mean. And you guys can do like thyme and rosemary, and they'll be like rosemary and thyme potatoes. Well, I want it to be kind of compatible to dip ketchup in because my burgers are going to be out. Does that make sense? So if I'm going to make them for that, then I don't want them as fancy. So I'm thinking I want them more like Arby's. They have seasoned, I think they're just called potato wedges, or they're called, I love Arby's. Ooh, I love, the curly fries. That's what I was thinking. I want them to kind of taste like that, and they're like crispy. You guys, what happened? I straightened my hair, then I pulled it up in a ponytail, and then it lost track of what it was doing. All right, I got to get this last one finished so I can, and I'm going to probably grill them, cook them and everything. I just don't know if I'm going to do it on live. I kind of like end the live by going, hey, I'll post a picture, but from here, bake them. Because I don't know if you guys want to air fry them or bake them, or what do you guys want to do. That's the part that's up to you guys. If you guys go, I don't want to fry. I mean, you could even deep fry them and then just put salt on them and they're just wedges. But I would say try to get them as all the same size. You're like, yeah, yours aren't. I'm trying to get them all the same size, guys. Okay, here's my last papa. I'm going to cut that. I want it more flat so I have something. So then I'm working with it. See, then I go like that. See my tip? Then I go like that. See, oh, you guys can't even see. Okay, so I go right there because then I see the tip. So I kind of go right where that is. And then I bring it over here. And I either stand it up and I go straight down with the tip. Yeah, see that? There you go. 2 potato wedges. I'm going to put olive oil on it. I'm going to cut a little bit of that off. And I'm going to go down the middle. And there's almost like a vein, you guys. Look. See that little vein in there? Just go down the middle. And then, again, look for that tip. It's kind of like when you're cutting limes. If you're going to have margaritas or you're going to put the lime, you'd slice it right there and lay it on the side of the glass. That's what I'm doing, kind of like wedges. They're wedges. Just kidding. Just kidding. Joe's working on, I think he's working on his, he's got like just a drawer of junk that he has to clear out, and he like just, he enjoys it because he'll look through all of his papers to see what it was. Okay. So now that these are done, I'm kind of moving the bottom ones up like that. Get them moved around. And I'm going to put them in this bowl because I'm going to add some olive oil. And I'm going to clear this up really quick. All right. Let me. Oh. My sweats. My sweats chillaxing and enjoying my day. I would have music on, but I'll get flagged. So I had to turn the TV off. You guys, my Ohio State lost today. I was a sad little Buckeye nut. It was sad today. But, you know what? My brother's a Michigan fan. So I don't love it when we lose. But it's for me, it's like, okay, it's okay. Like, I wanted my brother to win. So I'm not as sad. Let's just say that. I'm sad, trust me. We got to go a whole year because it's considered the big game. They're rivals. Okay, so I'm going to get a cookie sheet out too. And I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. I'm trying to decide. We're going to do a couple of these as like uploads for next week. Just trying to decide if this is going to be an upload for next week or if this is going to be an upload for tonight. I don't know. I don't know yet. Oy, oy. So, I'm going to get these. I'm going to use some onion powder, some garlic powder, seasoned salt, a little bit of basil, and I'm not sure if I'm going to put thyme. Oh no, that was opened. Thyme, basil. That's my plan. Fan, and I'm sticking to it. Oh my God, it's like powder. I don't know if I'm going to use any of that. I don't know. I like the stems. This is just ground like thyme powder. It's really weird, actually. So I'm going to put some in. And if you're going to just do like, oh, the kids won't like all that funny flavors, all those extra, then just do salt and pepper. But I'm going to add, and I might even do two separate, like cut it in half and then do the other side. You know what I mean? Like just to find out what flavors we like. But all right, let me, if I wanted to, I could throw them all in here. But like I just said, I want to experiment with two different flavors of just, I really want to try just, okay, here's olive oil. I'm going to put about a good tablespoon in there. And I want to make sure all of them are mixed up well. So I want on the back and front. So I'm just going to kind of toss it around with my hands. Tossy, tossy. And then I am going to do just seasoned salt. And I don't think I'm even going to put salt and pepper because this has a lot of sodium in it, you guys. So I'm just going to sprinkle it on. And I want them to taste. I've never had seasoned salt. You guys are going to think that's funny, but Joe's the one who's like, you've never had seasoned salt? I'm like, nope, I have never had seasoned salt. So I'm going to toss them around. This is kind of expensive. This is $3. I mean, I don't know. It's expensive for me. I don't like spending that much money. I'm going to probably, and I'm going to lay them flat, you guys, because I want them to get an even cook versus sometimes when they're not, when they're up in the air, they don't get the heat that they need to get. Does that make sense? I was getting heavy holding that. Ooh, I might have to do them in batches, like in the fridge or in the oven. 2 sets. Maybe I'll do them a little closer. But yeah. So I would really like you guys to be a little comment if you guys like. I want to listen to my members and my subs, so everybody's opinion about what we should do. I would really appreciate it because I know, like, it's not that you didn't want to be a member, but I honestly couldn't afford to be a member when I was over at Tragics. I was just like, oh, so bummed out that I'm like, oh, I just wish I could be a member and everybody's watching these videos and making, they're watching and doing things that members do. And I mean, I was sad that I couldn't be included, but also there's people that are paying, so they have to get more than what. Ooh, I think I'm going to go up, you guys. Look at that. I get more room. Oh yeah, I think I like that idea better. So I want to make sure that the people who are members are getting treated like members, and I don't want that to negate that there's people that can't afford it, so that's why they're not. But I also can't just dismiss the fact that there are people that are making sacrifices and are making it a point to be a member. So I'm kind of like torn between a rock and a hard place. I love all of you guys so, so much. And I want you guys to know that if we do decide to do more, member streams than more member streams than sub stream, or yeah, it's not anything personal. It's just simply, like the main thing is, you guys, we're not monetized by commercials. Our monetization is by members. So if people stop membering, then we really are kind of doing a lot of, grocery shopping, planning, cleaning, prepping for cooking. And I know, like, some people are like, well, you're eating, why do we have to give you anything? Well, the main reason is because it's actually work. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like asking the production of a factory, like, you're keeping the products, why do we have to give you money because because you're getting the parts to sell. So why do we do it? Well, we're giving you guys recipe, we're giving you guys content, we're giving you guys time that it takes, whether it's an hour and a half, the prepping, the groceries. It's almost like somebody does a 3 or 5 hour stream, whether they're dragging somebody and literally doing nothing but dragging somebody, which is fine. Some people do that. And then and then we're doing actually, we're actually doing somebody's cooking and planning. What do we make for this week? Okay, we got to go buy that from the grocery store, and we don't have everything we need for that, so we got to get more of this. It does take time. I mean, it definitely takes a little bit of time from going and I think every creator takes time to do stuff. I go and watch a person who puts a stream on about a true crime. That person has done the research and they're sharing what the research is they found. And I think everybody just has their own level of research, and it's a creator. Nothing is free. And if I'm like going, okay, well, these recipes are good for this day and this time, and it's a Saturday, it's getting close to the holidays, or it's Super Bowl season, or football season, so let's get some stuff. Like, there's actual planning in us, and we, believe it or not, we research at what we're doing. We paid our son to come and do cooking when he did the lessons, because we bought the product, and then we did the wraps. We did the spring rolls, and for us, it's his knowledge. We're using his knowledge, even if he had one or if he didn't have one. We asked him for his knowledge, and I didn't know it, like you guys don't know how to do gravy. So if I'm taking the time to show you how to make the gravy, then I'm sharing my knowledge. So we paid our son, and we bought all the product that he was going to make that day. The shrimp, the wrappers, and everything. And for us, it was important that we weren't just going, okay, this is what you do. We literally wanted to give you, those are actual recipes for spring rolls in stores here, in a restaurant. When you order a spring roll, there's a restaurant that sells that, because my son is the one who invented it, and he made them for the restaurant he worked at. They asked him if he's, they know his wife is Asian, and if she had any recipes or whatever. And there are plenty that have some, but it was a unique recipe, and I appreciate that my son does have that knowledge. And instead of I felt like taking advantage and going, well, can you just make them for us because we're your parents? I thought that was kind of, I don't know, shady for us to do. So I said, no, well, we're going to pay you. You're working, you're giving us your time, you're giving us your knowledge. So that is just what we've decided to do. Like, we love everybody coming in, but we're just feeling like there's got to be some kind of plus for the people that are making the sacrifice and becoming members. I mean, that makes me kind of sad, you guys. You guys don't even know. If you guys know me, you guys know that I am not, like, I wouldn't do anything that's unfair. That's my main thing. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but I also want to be like, you know what? Like, I go and watch other people's cooking channels, and they have or Icamel or whatever. They have members, and they have, he's giving them knowledge of the crime that's going on out there. You know what I mean? Those are just creators. Everybody's a creator that you guys go and watch, and I don't know. It feels like it'd be weird how, would he come in if he was just doing it as a volunteer? I don't think Icamel and I'm not comparing myself by Icamel. I know I'm just starting out, but I'm just simply like using a description of somebody that is giving you guys content. There should be some kind of rewards as far as, not rewards, but some kind of feedback for the person that's going, hey, I want to give them this kind of knowledge on what I'm making. I don't know. That's why I kind of ask you guys, like, do you guys want to know something else? If this is boring, you guys, I don't want nobody to be bored. I'm not saying that in a sarcastic way. I'm saying it in a truthful way. I want you guys to feel like you guys are learning. If you guys are ever not learning, I mean, I would be like, that I need to do better. I need to be a better creator. If you guys are coming here and bored and not learning anything, then I am not doing my job as a creator. I feel like you guys have a right to learn it. Learn something, right? Okay. I'm going to wash my hands for a minute, you guys. But I think I'm going to stick mine in the oven. I put them on the cookie sheet. I can put them in the air fryer. But I think because I have them on the cookie sheet, I'm kind of stuck in the fact that I have to put them in the, I don't know. What do you guys think? Darn it. In the air fryer, maybe. I just don't want the house so hot with the oven. Anyways, I'm going to stick them in the oven. This is our potato wedges, and I'm going to just bake them. I'm going to bake them for about 20 minutes. I'm going to grab one of the fattest ones and just keep an eye on when they're tender. When they're tender, they're done. That makes sense? Tender, take a fork. You can either take one off. You can put it on the side of burgers, put it on the side of chicken nuggets for the kids. Put them, I mean, you can just do salt and pepper. You can put them on the sides of macaroni and cheese. You can put it on the sides of anything. They're literally fries. I just wanted to make them a little bit more glamorous. Just kidding, guys. All right, guys. I love you. I'm going to upload this probably later today, maybe on Monday. If I do it today, then I'm going to have to do another one for next week because that's what we're trying to do is really upload a couple videos and then do a couple lives. So that is our plan. Anyways, I love you guys. Be blessed. Enjoy your family time while they're here. We only get so much time with our kids, with our spouses, with our parents. Make use of it. They're here. We're blessed. You have dogs. Their time. Everybody's time is just so precious. So thank you for sharing your time with me. Be blessed.